Good morning, guys. On this day and the next, we are supposed to get about 30 inches of snow. And what I'm doing here is I'm going to remove the ashes from my outdoor wood boiler, which is something that I do every 2.5 to 3 weeks. And I decided to do it on this day before the snow and ice arrives, because it's going to be very difficult to do afterwards. Normally what I do is I throw all the ashes inside of this trash can. I'm going to set it aside and wait 2 or 3 days before it cools down before I dump it. So if you notice in the beginning, I pushed all the coals to the back, all the large coals. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring the coals to the front, and then I'm going to load it with wood. Normally I load the boiler with wood at 7 o'clock in the morning and then again at 7 o'clock at night. Like clockwork every day. I do this for about 5 to 6 months a year. I start in November, and sometime in late April, that's when I turn this boiler off, and then I switch over to propane. Yeah, you probably can feel it. It's muy caliente right now. And what you see me load here should last easily 12 hours. Taking a look around the property now, you see part of the road, but in a few hours, everything will be covered, and I won't be able to see the road anymore for at least a week or so. And I'm getting the tractor ready. I have a snowblower connected to the front of it. So I'm adding some treated diesel fuel. I do have salt. And right here you can see me, show you the sand that I collected from the township, which is free. And let the fun begin. It already started snowing. That was maybe about an hour later after I showed you the tractor. Here, I'm going to turn on my Arian snowblower to make sure that it's working. And it is. I haven't started it in a couple of weeks. I tuned it up. But I got to make sure that this Arian snowblower turns on because it's my backup. I need a backup for just about everything here on the homestead, because if my tractor, if something were to happen to the snowblower on my tractor, then I will need a way to clear the snow off my driveway, and this Arians is really the ticket. I only use it in case of an emergency. And before it gets too bad, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and walk around the back of my property. You just saw my garden, and there's nothing inside of this bird house. I mean, sometimes they do come, a bird will come and build the nest in there, but currently there isn't any. Notice all the deer tracks. We also have coyotes, we have foxes, squirrels, rabbits, a little bit of everything. I find it peaceful back here. I may clear some more land in the future. A lot of the brush. Keep most of the trees there. I'm also going to put some trail cameras back here. I already installed 2 trail cameras in the front of my property. I need one in the back. I find it very peaceful walking back here. And by the way, for those that are wondering, I do have 6 acres of land. About 2 weeks ago, my son-in-law helped me buck, split, and stack some wood. And I'm glad we did it because after this snowfall, I'm not going to be able to get to those logs in wood splitter. So I'm going to show you a hole right there. It used to be much bigger, but with the snow and ice, it got smaller. And this is what was living in there, a red fox. I recorded this a few days ago with my trail camera. And yeah, they're just moving around. I recorded him or her at night several times during the day. And here is my neighbor's dog. He went straight to that foxhole. Yep. So my neighbor's dog knows what's in there. Who knows? Maybe they're friends. Maybe he's just hunting her down. And here's the trail camera on that tree right behind us. Yep. I wondered what was in that hole. And I got a couple of trail cameras, and now we know. Right now we only have about a ½ inch of snow, and I'm going to take you to the front of the property, show you a bit around, right behind the chicken coops. This tree on the left fell last winter, and I'm harvesting it so I can use it for the wood boiler. And I already cut a tree next to it, and the one that is marked now is slated to be cut sometime in the future, maybe in the next month or so. With all the storms that we're having, a lot of branches and trees has fallen, but that's normal up here. There's a couple of trails in the front, and we use them for the mini bikes. Mostly, obviously, in the summer when there's no snow and ice. And that's my neighbor's house. And look at all the tracks here. That's a lot of deer that go back and forth from my property to his property. In order to warm up, I'm making myself some hot chocolate. And guys, I also have to make sure that my chainsaws are working in case trees do fall down on my driveway. And yeah, this one is working perfectly fine. I have several chainsaws. And guys, it's nighttime now, and I'm getting ready to go outside with the tractor and start removing snow. I believe at this point I have about 10 inches. And as you can see, I prepared very well for this. On this day, I believe the temperature was like 2 below zero, and that's 2 below zero Fahrenheit. And obviously, guys, when the temperatures fall this low, you need heated gloves. And I charged my batteries for my gloves the night before, and the gloves have 3 settings: hot, medium, and not so hot. And when the temperature falls below zero, I normally put it on the medium. Before putting the tractor inside the garage, I clean it up a bit so I don't get a whole lot of water on the floor. Right now I'm putting the ROPS down because if you leave your ROPS up, it's definitely gonna hit the garage door above. And you don't want that. Ask me how I know. It's 7 p.m. and it's time to load up the boiler one more time. It's the next day, guys. We didn't quite get the 30 inches of snow. We got about 22 inches instead. But it's still a lot. And now I'm getting ready to clean my driveway again. And it normally takes me a couple of hours at least. But before I go out there, I'm in pajamas. And I'm about to load the boiler one more time because it's 7 a.m. the next morning. parked my car there a couple of months ago, but I don't see it. By the looks of it, I don't think I'll be using my wood splitter or bucking any wood anytime soon. Thanks for watching. I hope you have a good morning, afternoon, or night wherever you are. We'll see you mañana. Bye.